Nagaland News Network is privileged to have your former Union Minister, Sir Shashi Tharoor, to speak with Nagaland News Network. Sir, so I might remind our viewers that this is not your, usual typical news report an interview. So thank you for speaking to us.
Right.
Sir, if Congress does come to power as a whole in the country, are they ready to take on the biggest democracy in the world? Is Congress, since they've been out of the limelight for a while?
Yes, but Congress is what built this biggest democracy. If it weren't for Jawaharlal Nehru's faith in democracy, who knows whether India might have gone the way of some other developing countries, which after being freed from colonialism, chose an autocratic path, saying they needed to have that kind of approach to safeguard their national unity and direct development. Mr. Nehru said, no, our people deserve democracy. We fought for freedom. We have not fought for autocracy or dictatorial rule. And it's in that spirit that he strengthened the democratic institutions of our country. I think having helped build up these institutions, you can be sure the Congress will be reliable to safeguard them.
Another question I really would like to know is from you is, the northeast of India and Nagaland also, the inclusiveness did not happen till a few years back. I mean, I remember when I was in school that nobody knew where Nagaland was in Delhi or wherever. So what was wrong in that? What happened? What went wrong?
Well, look, I think that the inclusiveness is something which has been a core principle for us. But sadly, in the 1950s and 60s, there was a rather serious insurgency. And that is what limited, I think, the ability to integrate the state more fully. I would love to see Nagaland much more in the mainstream. Nationally, the Naga people are incredibly bright and able and interested. I've been talking to a lot, particularly of young people. This is the young people's country anyway. We're looking at India has 50.1% under 25 and 65% under 35. So we have a country with lots and lots of young people. And I find that the young people of Nagaland deserve far better in terms of fulfilling their potential than the opportunities currently available to them here. So first of all, we need to bring more opportunities to Nagaland. But secondly, we need to welcome more Naga people into other parts of India to flourish there as well. And in the combination, we should be able to see much more mainstreaming and much more appreciation of what Nagaland is all about for the rest of India.
Coming back to our Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he seems really popular, across the globe. What do you think is this it factor that he has?
No, I think he's very popular across India. I'm a little less sure about his popularity abroad because I travel abroad a fair bit, and what I see in the media abroad is very negative coverage of India. Not because of anything that the Indian people have done, but because, unfortunately, of some of the policies and statements and behaviors of the BJP leadership. We're talking about Islamophobia, attacks on Christian churches, intolerant statements against others. We've seen, unfortunately, a sort of belligerence towards the outside world that is not particularly welcome, which is not our nature, it is not our custom, it is not our culture. But unfortunately, that seems to be the way in which this government has preferred to project itself, Vishwa Guru and all this nonsense. I'm sorry to say, it is not no one wants to be taught by anybody, no one needs a guru. What they want is for us to set a good example at home, which they can admire abroad. That's what we used to have. We don't have that anymore.